Hey everyone, it's Olivia, and today I am going to be reading Chapter 1 of Book 2 of Fate the Winx Saga, my rewrite. So I'm going to be going over the cast, and then I'm going to be reading Chapter 1. Okay? And I'll get into, what this is a little bit about, what the second book is a little bit about, and yeah. Hope you guys enjoy this. Okay, so Bloom Pierce is being played by Abigail Cohen. Princess Stella is being played by Hannah Vinder Western. Flora is being played by Pauline Chavez. Musa is being played by Alicia Applebaum. Sage Tekna is being played by Michelle Sieber. And Princess Aisha is being played by Precious Mufasa. So here's who that looks like. I hope I'm pronouncing her last name right. This is what she looks like. The biggest difference I could say between Fate's Aisha and our Aisha, between Netflix Aisha and our Aisha, is she's more focused on just being there for her friends. I wouldn't really say she's focused on getting good grades in school and everything. I also wouldn't say that she's a teacher's pet. That was not her in the original at all. It also felt really weird for her to be a teacher's pet. She was definitely a snoop. That doesn't seem like Aisha to me. Okay, now I did decide to include the Pixies. Because it's a season 2 thing. But one of the Locket, who is Bloom's Pixie, is the Pixie of Energy. She is being played by Charlie Townsend. This is Charlie right here. Next up, Stella's bonded Pixie Amour is being played by Belle Henry, and Moore is the Pixie of Empathy. This is Belle Henry. And then Flora's Pixie, bonded Pixie is Cass, who is being played by Josephine Love. Cass is the Pixie of Psychic. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your first name right. This is her. And then Muses is bonded Pixie is Tempest, who's being played by Vivian Lyra Blair. Tempest is the Pixie of Storm. You may remember Vivian Lyra Blair. Sorry, spell her name. From Obi-Wan Kenobi. It's right here in the corner and I didn't even remember it. That's how much I've been out of Star Wars. Okay, moving forward. And Sage Tekna's is Dell, who will be played by Everly McDonald Lee. She is the Pixie of Transference. This is her. And then finally, Aisha's, which is Piff, the Pixie of Dreams, is being played by Brittle Scuffle It's probably Brielle Scoffle. I hope I'm pronouncing that last name right. But this is her. Not this. This right here. Other Pixies include Concorda, who is being played by Julia Anders. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who that is. Aries, the Pixie of Red Fountain, who is played by Seth Green. I'm pretty sure everybody knows who that is. And Discorda, the Pixie of Cloud Tower, who is being played by Carla Gungona. I don't know how to pronounce that last name, but this is her. Spy Kids. That's what she played in. As the mom. Okay, moving on to the specialist. Prince Sky is being played by Danny Griffin. Prince Brandon is being played by Leo Howard. Riven is being played by Freddie Thorpe. Timothy is being played by Griffin Gluck. Helia Silva is being played by Aaron Bendars. And something that I added in, this isn't really mentioned in the book, but that he's Saul Silva's son. I think he was the nephew of one of the trainers at Red Fountain, so, we just changed that up a little bit. This is Aaron, and he's playing Helia. Beatrix Storm is being played by Sadie Silverall. Darcy is being played by Joey King. Isabella Ice is being played by Catherine Newton. Myrta is coming back. She is being played by Sophia Lillis. Lucy is being played by Haley Ortena. They're both coming back. Minor or specialist graduate that appears is Alberto, played by Dallas Liu. This is Dallas Liu. You may remember him from the Avatar live action series. Alice is a second-year Storm Fairy minor character. She's being played by Larson Thompson. She was a background character in Winx Club. This is who is playing her. Sam is being played by Jacob Dubman. Prince Joshua, which is a character from another book that I'm writing, is being played by Peyton Meyer. This is who Peyton Meyer is. And then Princess Olivia Logston, I might change that name, is being played by Spencer Barsona. This is her. Moving forward, Princess Daphne is being played by Peyton Liss. Here's Peyton Liss. Lord Darkheart is being played by Michael Dorn. This is Lord Darkheart. Pharaoh is being played by Eve Bess. Saul Silva is being played by, once again, Robert James Coliner. Ben Harvey is being played by Alex McQueen. Giselle is being played by Babe Newthwith. Professor Avalon is being played by Henry Cavill. Here's Henry Cavill. Griffin is being played by Helen Mirren. Now we're getting to the kings and queens. So Queen Samara is being played by Amy Adams. I'm pretty sure everybody knows what Amy Adams looks like, think Enchanted. King Randor is being played by Jason Momoa. King Radius is being played by Seth Green. And I am now realizing that both the Pixie is being played by Seth Green, and he's also playing King Radius. But I feel like he is the most likely choice for King Radius. And besides, the Pixie only shows up like in one episode. So, you know. King Tenord is being played by Cress Williams. This is him. Princess Bora is being played by Natalie Aline Lynn. Just a reminder of who that looks like. Naboo. Now, I know Naboo technically doesn't appear until season 3 of Winx Club. So, what I'm doing is I'm having characters who make their debut in the next season, really, but they're like hinted at in season 2. They make like a minor one episode appearance just to get the conflict started up. That's why Aisha appeared at the end of season 1. So, Naboo is being played by David. I'm not going to pronounce that last name. That's too hard for me to pronounce. But this is him. Queen Vernana is being played by Elizabeth Olsen. Queen Eleanor is being played by Latea Wright. Latea Wright is the new Black Panther in the Wakanda Forever movie. King Hagen is being played by Jeff Bridges. Queen Lenny is being played by Angelina Bassat. This is her. Queen Rachel is being played by Carrie Walgernon. And then King Cyrus is being played by Arnold Schwarzenegger. I'm not going to actually pronounce that. That was very bad of me. This is him. If you're wondering why there are so many kings and queen in this episode, in this season, it's because there's going to be a banquet where all the kings and queens will come together. But let's get into chapter 1, which is called Rescuing the Pixies. At night in the woods of Solaria, Griffin was summoned by an ancient evil, a shadow. He appears in a hologram form. "What do you want?" asked Griffin. "I want to be free, Clara, and I want power, don't you?" guessed the shadow. "Maybe. What did you have in mind?" asked Griffin curiously. "The Codex. Powerful relics and the key to the ultimate power of a relics," answered the shadow. "For years I've been trapped underground, but now I think we have an opportunity. And you want my help? Not a chance. I've been in hiding for a year. I don't need trouble. I can get power on my own." "Are you sure about that?" "Positive. Do you even know where the Codex are?" "I do. One in Althea, another in Red Fountain, and the last one in Cloud Tower." I know in the original there were 4. I did 3 because if I do the Pixie Village, I have no interest in doing a live action Pixie Pop series. And when I think of Pixie Village, I just think of Pixie Hollow. I don't know why, I just do. That's what makes me think of that. So, you know. But I do mention the Pixie Queen. Okay. Why do you want me? Questioned Griffin. Because I need someone who knows the ins and outs of the schools. I'm not the one you should really be asking. Who should I be asking then? The Tricks. You know they've been banished to Lake Cuculuche. I know, but you could break them out. I'm tired of being on the wrong side of history, but I don't want to be on the fairy side yet. I still would like to prove we have an unfair system for anyone who doesn't classify as a fairy. I couldn't agree more. But if you won't accept my deal, then I guess I will be out of your way, said the shadow as he was about to end the transmission. Wait! I never said I wouldn't help in some way. I could try convincing the Tricks to join your cause. You know. I guess I'm willing to let you do that. Do you want something in return? Not right now. Maybe one day. I'll keep in touch, said Griffin as the transmission ended. Meanwhile, Flora, Stella, and Musa are walking to the greenhouse to meet Bloom and Techna, who are waiting for a new fairy to wake up. I could have sworn I packed it, said Musa as she was looking for her apron. Check all the pockets? Questioned Musa. Yeah, I think, honestly, this bag has so many pockets, chuckled Flora. Well, it's an apron. If it was in there, we'd seen it, said Stella. Yeah, you're probably right. Probably left it in the room. Now we'll be late to meet Bloom and Techna in the greenhouse, said Flora, a little worried. I'm sure it'll be fine. Come on, let's hurry up, said Stella as she, Musa, and Flora walked up the stairs and saw Sam. Bet you wish you could walk through walls right about now, said Sam as he grabbed Musa's hand. Fair warning, I'm quite gross. I'll be the judge of that, said Musa as she kissed Sam. Oh, how was the greenhouse? Bloom has not left the new fairy's side. Do we have a name for this new fairy? She hasn't woken up to tell us, but maybe Techna can figure it out. You guys on the way to the greenhouse? Yeah, I gotta make sure Bloom isn't driving Uncle Ben crazy. Well, hopefully when we get there, we can convince her to lay off a little, not worry so much, said Musa as they hurried to the greenhouse. Meanwhile, in the specialist school, Red Fountain, the specialists are training. Brandon versus Sky. This ought to be good, said Ribbon. What, you worried I'm gonna go easy on my twin? Maybe, commented Ribbon as the fight began. Saul walked over to see what was happening. Odd, said Saul as Sky blocked Brandon's sword and kicked him in the chest. First glance, Sky is to lose. Brandon looks like he's got something to prove. A lot of pressure. The fight was going well. No one had won yet. A few blocks from both Sky and Brandon. Yeah, Sky he'll give Brandon space. Let him think he's winning. Then find his opportunity. Give it 3, 2. Nah, the thing is, this isn't a first glance fight. Sky won't win. His mind isn't here in the fight. Brandon, on the other hand, always tends to have a clear mindset, said Riven as Brandon won the battle. Sky, let's talk, said Saul after the fight. What's going on? I haven't been able to talk to my dad about Bloom, answered Sky. Well, I'm sure you'll be able to talk soon, but right now I need you here, got it? Asked Saul, concerned. Understood. answered Sky as he walked off. Meanwhile, in the greenhouse, Bloom, Techna, Stella, Musa, Flora, and Sam see the new fairy wake up. "Where am I? Where am I?" asked the fairy, waking up startled. "You're in the greenhouse at Althea. Can you tell us who you are and what happened?" asked Flora calmly. "Aisha, where's Piff, my bonded pixie?" asked Aisha, still awake. Here she is, still asleep," answered Techna, showing her the sleeping pixie. "What happened to you and Piff?" "I was in the Downlands trying to save the other pixies. Lord Darkar had captured them so he could drain their magic and open a gateway for him to escape where he is trapped. I was only able to save Piff by getting help from another pixie. The pixie was only able to transport Piff and me. She wasn't strong enough to transport all the pixies that had been captured. Oh, I wish there was a way to save them all." "That sounds terrible," said Bloom. "Who is Lord Darkar?" asked Stella. "And how did he capture pixies that were not in the Downlands, if that's where he was trapped?" "I think he has someone in the fairy world helping him." "Again, who is Lord Darkar?" "A being of darkness, a shadow from the realm of darkness. He has the ability to raise the dead. Eons ago, Lord Darkar was sealed away in the Downlands. It seems he has found ways to communicate with those above," assumed Headmistress Dahlia as she and Saul walked into the greenhouse to check on Aisha. "Sounds dangerous." "He is very dangerous, which is why we must figure out a way to rescue the pixies and prevent him from escaping." "Wait, is there such thing as a transportation spell?" asked Flora. "There is. What are you thinking, Flora?" "I'm thinking that maybe one of the good witches can help us get the pixies back by using a transportation spell. A witch like Myrta? She goes to school, right?" "Yes, I'll see if she wants to help," asked Farah as she left to go get Myrta. "Great thinking, Flora." Meanwhile, Professor Ben Harvey talks to his son, Sam, privately about an opportunity. "Sam, I need to tell you something important. Now, please just hear me out and don't freak out, okay?" "Dad, whatever you need to tell me, it'll be okay," said Sam, trying to assure him. "Well, here it goes. I recently got an offer for teaching out at Malakoi Academy, and I think I should take it. We'll be closer to your sister, and it'll be a much safer place for your education." "Dad, don't take me away from school, or from my friends, and the love of my life. I don't care if we'll be closer to Tara. I don't want to leave," pleaded Sam. "Sam, you're not seeing the bigger picture here. And Musa, she's just a high school crush," said Ben, trying to persuade. "Dad, Musa is so much more than just some crush. I can't believe you would just call her that," responded Sam angrily. "So, this is a great opportunity. Just please think about it." "No, Dad, I won't think about it. Sorry, I'm not going to do that." Sam leaves the room. "Sam, come back," urged Ben, but Sam was already gone. In the greenhouse, Farah brings in Myrta to help save the pixies. Myrta agrees to do the spell. Myrta performs the spell. The pixies are all transported safely to Althea. The pixies celebrate being home. Pixies even bond with the Winx. "Thank you, Myrta." "Thank you, Myrta," thanked Farah, as Myrta walked away, happy that she was able to help. Flora goes after Myrta. Flora was concerned about how Myrta felt after using magic. Flora and Myrta walked in the hallway. "Myrta, how are you holding up?" I'm fine, Flora. It's a simple spell that every witch knows. Every witch should be able to do it no matter what type of fairy they are. I'm just glad it worked," said Murda, not wanting to talk about her experience. "That's not what I meant. I'm asking how you feel about using magic. After so long, I'm here if you want to talk about it. I'm your friend, Murta." "Honestly, I didn't expect to be using magic again. Honestly, I didn't expect to use magic again. I don't want to, but there's temptation everywhere. Even here at Althea. I don't know if I'll ever be able to escape my past or stop using magic. I said I was done at the Battle of Althea. I decided to stop using magic because of its dark nature. I don't know what to do, Flora. It's like magic is a part of me and I can't stop using it," explained Murta. "I'm sorry, Murta. Maybe I shouldn't have suggested that you help," replied Flora. "It's okay, Flora. I wanted to help. I'll figure a way out for me to stop using magic. Don't worry about it. This is a journey I have to go through alone," said Murta as she walked back to her suite. Flora heads to the Winx suite and sees the pixies are happy with their bonded pixie. Musa walks to her room and sees Sam upset. "Where have you been?" asked Sam as Musa walked closer, feeling all sorts of negative emotion. "Whoa there," responded Musa, concerned about what she was feeling. Sam. "Sorry, it's my dad. He got this offer from Malakoi Academy to come work there. He wants to take the offer, and he wants me to come with him. He thinks it'll be a good opportunity for us to be closer to her. I don't want to leave, though. Sometimes you're the only person who can make me feel better," explained Sam. "Come here," said Musa as Sam laid his head on Musa, and Musa took away the pain to help him. In Farah's office, Saul and Olivia talked about what happened today. "What does Lord Darkar want?" questioned Farah. "He wants to escape, and he wants power," assumed Olivia. "You don't think he's going to try and get the Codex again, do you?" "It's possible. We know he'll search for ways to get out of his prison. We must be ready for whatever comes our way." "I think it's time we got the leaders of the other kingdoms together. Make them aware of the issues we've been having." "I agree. I'll put together a banquet and invite them to come to Althea and talk about the situation," said Farah. Saul and Olivia agreed to the idea. They would need all the help they could get. Okay, so chapter 2 / episode 2 is called In Need of Allies. That is all I have for you today. If you heard doors opening in the background, I think my parents are doing something, I don't really know, but just to explain the noise that you guys might have heard in the background. But other than that, that is all I have for you guys today. Bye!